Thank you. Moments ago, I was on the steps of the Supreme Court when these two very exciting decisions came down, and two things really struck me. One was that thousands of people were there, all eagerly anticipating the decision, and every single person I saw was on the side of equality, on the side of respecting marriage for all Americans. It was remarkable to me that I didn't even see one protester or one voice on the other side that would deny their fellow Americans equal rights. Perhaps they no longer dare show their face, but there remain those among us who would continue to deny their fellow Americans equal rights. The second thing that I observed is this is the system working. This is the system working for families like mine. This is the system working to help keep binational couples together. This is the system working to help people raise children without the fear of losing custody or whatever if their partner falls ill. So I applaud the Supreme Court today for making a decision that America is more than ready for, as majorities show support for marriage equality, and it's a step towards the respect for the committed relationships that gay and lesbian Americans have. But the battle is far from done. In over 20 states, people can still be fired from their job just because they're gay or lesbian. Across our country, in schools, gay kids face bullying and sometimes have no place to turn. That's why, while the Supreme Court made an important step forward today, Congress still has a critical role in ending workplace discrimination, protecting gay and lesbian kids from bullying, and ending housing discrimination, and other areas under law where gay and lesbian Americans continue to live in fear. I strongly applaud this step forward. Gay Americans and lesbian Americans want what all other Americans want. We want our committed relationships to be celebrated before our friends and family. We want to not have to worry about the responsibility and rights that come along with marriage. And today, couples that are married in the states that allow it will enjoy those full rights under federal law. I'm very excited to now introduce the representative from Rhode Island, David Cicilline.
Thank you. I am delighted to be here, and I first want to begin by thanking our leader, Leader Pelosi, and our whip, Sandy Hoyer, who have been strong advocates about the necessity of striking down DOMA, and thank Jerry Nadler for his leadership. I'm proud to have been part of that amicus brief, and to all of my colleagues. Today, our court brought our country one step closer to realizing our Constitution's promise of equality for all Americans. And I had the opportunity to read the full decision, and what struck me is the simplicity of the analysis and the power of this decision. The court went through and said DOMA was designed to segregate individuals, to stigmatize them, to deprive them of certain advantages, and to harm them, that individuals are gay and lesbian individuals in our country. It said, and gave very real examples. It denied them access to health care. It denied us fairness in our taxes. It denied us the ability to be buried together at a veterans cemetery. And it went through the real consequences of this discrimination. And it simply said, this violates the equal protection of the law, a basic provision of our Constitution. It spoke very powerfully. And in this decision, it has helped to transform the lives of millions of families all across this country who now will be treated equally in the eyes of the law. This is a huge victory, not just for the LGBT community, but for our country, because it gives meaning to our values, that this is a country where individuals are treated equally and discrimination is not permitted. And so I applaud the court's decision. I hope it will inspire us to continue the tremendous work that remains to be done on our march toward full equality for our community. And I thank everyone and congratulate everyone who's been a part of this. And now I turn it over to the distinguished gentleman from the state of New York, Sean Patrick Malone.
Thank you very much. A short while ago, I called my partner, Randy, of 21 years, and to tell him about the decision and to congratulate him. And I really couldn't get the words out. And I realized in that moment that it was the first time in 21 years, 20 of those years spent raising our three amazing children, that I wasn't talking to him as someone who was seen as less than in the eyes of my own country's laws. And what this decision means is that for families like mine, when I get up and get the kids ready for school, make them breakfast, and make sure the left shoe's on the left foot, and pick them up at soccer practice, and all the things we do every day, it means that to grow up in a country wondering why our family is less than somebody else's. And that's a good thing. And so I want to congratulate the court, and I want to congratulate the people who fought so hard to get us to this point. Because on June 17th, 1954, the court said that it was wrong to segregate us in education. And on May 12th, 1967, the court said that people who are brave enough to love across the barrier, the legal barrier of interracial marriage laws, their love matters too. And June 26th, 2013 will be a date that we've made more whole the promise of America and the idea, the beautiful idea that this is as old as Scripture and as fundamental as our founding documents, and that we saw it for the first time today, and that it makes us even more American, is why I love this country, and it's why I'm so proud to serve here with my colleagues in the Congress. Congratulations to everyone.
Well, this is a great day for our great nation. As an openly gay member of Congress, a married member of Congress, our nation now recognizes the love and commitment that two people make in states that recognize equality. 93 million people now live in states that will be recognized for their marriages. 58% of the country supports marriage equality. We now have the people, the Constitution, and the courts behind us in this important decision. Also, the Prop 8 decision allows for 18,000 California couples to have their legal marriages recognized. It's a very important day. However, that also reminds me that I live in the state of Wisconsin. And as someone who's been with my partner for over, almost 11 years and married for over 6.5, we still face barriers. And we have to make sure that every single person who gets in that loving and committed relationship can be recognized. There are still going to be tens of hundreds of thousands of people who are not able to have basic things like hospital visitation rights, decisions about end-of-life matters with someone that they've made a commitment to sometime for decades. So this is certainly a day to celebrate. I am ecstatic, but it shows the path that we still have to do in this Congress and in our states. And I'm just so happy for the Supreme Court today.
Great. My name is Mark Tucano. I represent the 41st District of California. This is indeed a victory for the people of my state. I challenge every clerk in the state of California to start issuing marriage licenses to every couple that desires one today. I feel jubilation. I feel fabulous. I feel every gay word I can think of.
You feel gay.
The Justice Kennedy did something that I try to teach my students as an English teacher. I taught high school for 23 years, and I always thought it was important to write beautiful sentences, to reach for the poetic. And I was worried that he was going to get, because of the question he was doing in the court, that he was going to get weighed down and bogged down in the language of the legalese of federalism and states' rights. But today, he really went for the poetic Justice Kennedy that I've seen evidence of in previous decisions. He predicated on the Fifth Amendment and the 14th Amendment, equal protection. He used words, stirring words like, DOMA humiliates the children of same-sex couples. And humiliation is the opposite of equality. This decision reaches to the very essence of who we are as Americans. It is the advancement of our founding principles of freedom, justice, and equality. And this is, there's going to be dancing in the streets tonight in Washington, dancing in the streets in San Diego, dancing in the streets of San Francisco, where I'll join the leader this weekend. So thank you very much.